Hello and welcome to the McTaggart Attack podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart, and this is episode 133. It is What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for May 15th, 22nd, May 22nd, 2019. Jesus Christ, Kevin. Get your fucking shit together. That's right, it's What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. I get mad at stuff for you. I ask what's pissing you off, and you tell me what's pissing you off, and I get mad about it. That's essentially how this episode of the McTaggart Attack podcast works. Usually I post something on Facebook asking for suggestions. I do it on Twitter too and get suggestions. Sometimes I get unsolicited suggestions, which is great. I just have to remember them sometimes because people have told me stuff verbally and I fucking forget this shit. You can reach me if you want to talk to me. You can talk to me to my face. You can find me on Facebook. There's the Facebook page for the McTaggart Attack podcast. There's an email address, mctaggartattack@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter. Like I mentioned, I'm on Twitter at KevMcT, KEVMCT. I think that's all I've got for the intro type stuff. Every week I'll do about 5. I try to do 5. I like the number 5. That's why I do 5. And I've got 5 for this week. Let's get to them, shall we? Let's get to them indeed. Let's see. The first one is from fellow comedian Jason Marby. He's from Massachusetts, and I'm doing a show that he runs. He does a monthly showcase in Western Massachusetts that I'll be doing on June 1st. So that'll be fun. Jason Marby is pissed off. He posted this on Facebook. He's pissed off about bratty kids. Screen addiction has made real life boring. And I replied with, just to be clear, are the kids bratty because of screen addiction? And then he wrote back, in my opinion, yes. And it's all my fault for allowing it. My son has a cell phone because in our situation, he needs one. But instead of living and experiencing life and the world around him, he'd much rather watch YouTubers play Minecraft. And then I wrote back, wow, you're an awful parent. And then he agreed with me. So Jason Marby is an awful parent. Screen addiction in children is devastating to our society. It's awful that at this early an age that kids are just given these devices that they just watch all the fucking time instead of the enormous beauty that is around them. Like, I'm sitting here in a parking lot in Lebanon, New Hampshire right now, looking out the window and looking at all the lovely trees, and it's getting greener, and stuff is coming to life, and it's the peak of springtime, and it's so fucking beautiful. But no, kids nowadays are just so entrenched in their goddamn smartphones that they're just looking at video games or YouTube or Minecraft, whatever the fuck Minecraft is. I don't care what the fuck Minecraft is. It's just so fucking irritating. And it's not just the kids. It's the adults too. Everybody's so goddamn addicted to their fucking screens. I'm addicted to my fucking screen. It's so fucking awful. This is how they control us. By making us addicted to our fucking screens. Looking at goddamn social media all the fucking time. It's goddamn fucking ridiculous. And it's the parents' fault if the fucking kids are gonna get fucking addicted to the fucking screens. So don't blame the kids for being bratty. Blame yourself for being a shitty parent, Jason. after the first rant, I always like to let people know, if you don't like what I said, if I didn't get mad about it properly for you, if I missed a point or something like that, please let me know and I will redo it in a future episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. The next one is from future brother-in-law Steven Shepard. He said when Endgame first came out, and people were already spoiling the movie on the first day when it came out. What the hell is wrong with these people? Do they not respect spoilers at all? How goddamn egotistical are they? That they go ahead and spoil the movie on the day it came out. Do we need to, go to the government and establish spoiler rules? I feel like that's a thing that will happen in the future. You can't just spoil things for people. Especially people that haven't seen the fucking movie yet. And you say all this stuff that fucking happened. Tony Stark put on the Infinity Glove gauntlet thing and snapped away Thanos. That's how it ended. He died, and then Steve Rogers went back in time and lived a full life, and he's an old man now. That's fine for me to say it now, because the movie's been out for almost a month now, so it doesn't really matter that I said it. But if someone said that on, the day of, that would be ridiculous, because that is what happened. Who was that? LaShawn McCoy, I think it was, the running back for the Bills, fucking did that shit. He tweeted out what happened, right after the movie. He saw it on Thursday night and tweeted out the spoilers, and people got mad at him, and justifiably so. We need at least a week to 10 days. A week to 10 fucking days after you see a movie. Before you can fucking spoil it. It's fucking ridiculous. Thank you, Stephen, for the contribution. I really appreciate it. The next one... Okay. Is from Shelby McDonald, avid fan and listener to the McTaggart Attack podcast. She said, people who try to pull me into their conversations with themselves. For example, I'm grocery shopping, and some rando... That must be short for random person. I'm going to start using that from now on. Some rando comes up next to me and just starts talking. Oh my god, this is the fucking worst. I hate when people try to tell me what's going on in their life, or they try to talk to me about something, or they think something is totally fucking interesting, and I don't even fucking know who the hell they are in the goddamn first place. Stop trying to tell me all your fucking business. I don't care about about you. If we're friends, I might care. But if I don't know you at all, don't say, hey, isn't that interesting? What do you think about this? Blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking know you. Alright? There are levels to where you can tell me stuff. There are certain milestones that you have to achieve in order for you to tell me something about yourself. Either we're coworkers, we're friends, we're family members, or something. If we don't fucking know each other at all, there is a very slight possibility that I'm going to give a shit about what you have to say. Just because we're in line at a grocery store, for example, does not give you the right to tell me your entire goddamn life story. It's called an express lane for a reason. Thank you, Shelby. Oh, okay. The next one is from Twitter. It's from @JudyDP. She's mad about loud car stereos and revving engines on my street. This is annoying. I mean, what the fuck is the point of this? I've never understood it. Maybe it's some cultural thing about a culture that I'm not a part of, but we all live on the same fucking street. You need to be mindful of people, in your neighborhood, because we might not be in the same culture, but we're all in the same fucking neighborhood. So when you rev your engines, or you play your stereo music loud, it can be very fucking annoying. Just be fucking mindful of all that shit. What is the fucking point of it anyway? What the hell are you trying to prove? Oh boy, you have a really big engine and you can rev it really loud. And you're going to play your stereo blazingly loud and the bass just booming throughout the whole goddamn neighborhood. And I'm not going to give a goddamn because I'm trying to either sleep or get some other type of work done or watch my TV show. God forbid your bass is so fucking loud and thumping that it knocks over stuff in the house. Just be respectful of your neighborhood. We may be different cultures, but we're still fucking neighbors, asshole. I'm flying through these today. I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is good. We have one more left. And it's from friend and fellow comedian Peter Pardo. And he said, how about businesses that have their open sign lit when they are obviously closed? Don't be a lazy bastard and unplug it or turn it off. Yeah. Seriously. That's got to be like one thing that you do when you're like a business owner. You need to let people know when you're open. Make sure you, first of all, have your open sign on or up or something. Something that lets us know that you're actually open. Or closed. Put up your closed sign when you're actually closed. Don't leave your open sign lit or up when your store is already closed. Sure, the hours are probably listed on the door in a very small sign and small print that we can't fucking read anyway. But one thing that we'll know about whether the fact that your store is open or not is if the open sign is on. And if the open sign is on and you're closed and the door is locked, you know what? No one's going to want to come to your store anymore because they're not going to believe when the hell you're open in the first place. Unless they desperately need whatever the fuck you're selling in your goddamn store. I don't even fucking know. If you want people to come to your store, you have the open sign on when you're open and shut it off when you're not open. It's fucking pointless to leave your open sign on when you're closed or just leave it open all the fucking time. That's just laziness. If you want to be a successful business person, you shouldn't be fucking lazy, douchebag. I kicked ass on all of these today. I'm feeling really good about that. All right, well, thank you very much for listening to this week's edition of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. I'm Kevin McTaggart, as I already said. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. If you have any that you want that you want me to rant about or get mad about for you, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to do it. Unless it's something that I don't understand at all, or I don't care about, or I just don't agree with, or whatever. Or I may turn it around on you. Who fucking knows? Anyway, happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, everyone. And that's the bottom line if you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking.